is not normal. It's become our normal, but it's not normal. There's nothing normal about it. There's nothing normal with asking people to work and not get paid.
This is the message lawmakers received by representatives of thousands of federal workers on Monday as the U.S. government shutdown entered its third week. The standoff in Congress continues to grind Washington to a halt as Republicans and Democrats go back and forth over border security. U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen sat down with federal workers to get an understanding of just how much of an impact the shutdown has had and explain his frustration with his Republican counterparts.
They just don't care. It's not something they disagree with. They already voted for them, these bills. And so the only reason to sit on those bills is to punish people around the country and punish federal employees and small business contractors for something they have nothing to do with, and that's wrong.
Need protection in our...
Trump has floated the idea of declaring that he would implement a national emergency to force the government to give him the funding he wants. But that doesn't look like an option either.
He needs to justify where the money from the budget to build a wall would come from. So, for example, he can appropriate money from the Department of Defense budget for the military, but it has to be subject to availability, and it has to have already been appropriated. He can't take any new money, and he can't take any action without the agreement of Congress.
And while lawmakers continue to argue, it's the federal workers who are paying the price.
We have family members that require our assistance. There's people that live off of my money as well as me. I just take care of my mother and my sister who are having medical challenges right now, which is concerning because those bills do not stop, although my money has stopped.
Our last paycheck, so we're on our own. If you don't have savings, you're in trouble, and that only lasts so long. So it's a real concern.
I don't know any employee would be glad to be staying home and not getting paid, or the ones who come to work not being paid for work they perform to deal with the political agenda of the president, okay? So for him to make that statement that majority of the federal employees are behind him on this, I don't believe that at all.
Trump is set to address the nation later on Tuesday night, where he is expected to continue to make his case for a border wall. But it's unlikely to sway Democrats in Congress, who have made promises that there will be no funding made available for a border wall. But whatever the outcome is, it'll be federal workers that will have to pay the price. Lionel, Donovan, TRT World, Washington.